Hey, welcome back. I have this one area in my craft room that just doesn't stay organized for some reason. So here it is. You've probably seen me reorganize it before. Obviously it's not staying that way. And you know what it is? It's because even though I put everything in little boxes, like I did put things in boxes, there was just too much in here. And it's hard to get to, so it's hard to put it away. So I'm not keeping it organized. Usually when I organize something, it stays like that forever. Like I don't have to continually reorganize, but this is one of those areas that's driving me crazy. So I'm going to organize it. Stay tuned. So I'm done organizing my craft room cupboards, and I followed the acronym SPACE. So whenever I'm doing like a big organizing project, and this classified as a big organizing project, I always use SPACE. So I make sure I do it properly. A lot of the times, and what I used to do and what a lot of people do is they just throw containers at their clutter. You know, those plastic drawer bins, they go and buy a bunch of plastic. Basically, they just toss plastic at the clutter hoping that that solves the problem, and it never does. So the way to sort of get organized for good is an easy way is to follow the acronym SPACE. So the first one is sort. So I took everything out and I sorted them into piles of like things. So all the glue together, all the tissue paper together, all the yarn, I put like piles. This room was full of little piles. I should have shown you. It was a disaster. Next, I purge. So P for purge. I actually got an entire garbage bag full of stuff out of my cupboards because I just was holding on to stuff that wasn't really important, but it was by having too much stuff that made me not able to keep it clean and organized. I had way too much stuff, so I got rid of a whole garbage bag full of stuff. Hi, monkey. Hi. Next, I assigned, and this is also a really important part of organization, is the assigning part, because you want to make sure you put things that you use most often on the lowest shelf, right at eye level, the easiest to get to, and you want to make sure those aren't in lidded containers. So you want open containers so you can access them really easily. So here I put the things that we use the most often, which is the kids' paint on the bottom at eye level. That was really easy to get to, and I use these containers I already had that had no lid, so we can reach in and grab the paint and the paintbrushes out that we need because we use those the most often. And then I assigned the things used the least to the top shelf. So I have fun foam there, odds and ends, and then felt and yarn and tissue for doing crafting. And then next after assign comes contain. So that's when the fun part comes, where you can get containers. And all of the containers I used are from the dollar store because you know I'm cheap like that. So I got all these little great containers, except my old cookie jar, from the dollar store. And that was great because now that I had everything in piles laid out and sorted, I knew what size container I needed for each of my items. So it was really easy. And the most embarrassing part is I had all these containers already in my house because I'm a tad bit of a container hoarder. I love containers. So I already had, this is an old cookie jar, I had all these little containers anyways. So then I contained. And then of course the last part of organization is evaluate, which I'll do later. And hopefully this works, but I think it will because I really kept just the things that, you know, we use, and I threw out a bunch of stuff. I think what I like most about this is the labels. In tomorrow's vlog, I'm going to show you how to make your own labels. These are actually sticker labels, and they're great because I use this great full sheet sticker that peels off really easily. It sticks on great, but that way you don't have to, if you ever want to reuse your containers, which I do often, I don't have to use Goo Gone for like 20 million hours trying to get the stickers off. So I really love these stickers, and I just made all of the labels. It's hard to see in here, but they're purple with black and white because that's sort of the theme I've got going on here in my craft room. So it was fun. I had a really good time because I'm a giant nerd, but everything is so super organized. I love the labels, and hopefully it now will stay like this. Cross your fingers for me. And stay tuned for tomorrow when I'm gonna show you how to make your own labels just like that. It's really quick, it's super easy. I saved them on my computer once I've made them, so I just can go back and like change the words for other areas in my home, change the colors. Really, really easy. So that's your tip. We'll see you next time.